Okay, well I spent the morning with Errol Mustafa, who is Vehicle Engineering Manager on the F-Type. You've been doing it, what, 3 years now, haven't you?
Yeah, just over 3 years now. Yeah.
And this is sort of our first proper taste of the F-Type. I've been out in North Wales, roads we know well at Evo, and we're in the V8, the V8S, and it's not like other Jags I've been in. It's a properly grumbly, barking, crackling sort of car. We're just going to go up the road, photographers sort of waiting for us, but we'll just give you a sort of taste of what this car's about. So yeah, we've got to disappear, I reckon. Yeah. Oh, and we're okay. Yeah. 8-speed gearbox. You're in manual control at the moment.
Manual control now, yeah.
It does feel different to the XK as well. You do feel the smaller size, but yeah, what I can't get over is the sort of noise it makes. Dynamic mode, or as soon as you switch the valve in on the exhaust, you can have a pop and a crackle like that?
Well, you can get a pop and a crackle pretty much all the time you want, but we just drove in dynamic mode there.
Yeah.
And it sharpens up the gear shifts, it sharpens up the steering, the throttle response, and when you're in dynamic mode, the valves on the exhaust are always open, so you get all of the volume and popping and crackling.
Do you get on the V6 as well?
Yes, yeah, pretty much. Yeah. The V6 has a very similar character to the V8. It's just that the V8 has a whole load more horsepower.
Yeah. The horsepower again of the V8 with
495.
Yeah, 495 horsepower. I haven't been out in the V6 yet. They keep telling me it's the sweet spot in the range. I'm quite smitten with this V8 at the moment, so I can't believe it's that much better. But anyway, we'll come on to that later. We better go. Thank you. So yeah, I spent the morning in the V8, freezing because we had the hood down, hood's back up. I'm now with Mike Cross, ultimate guru of everything Jaguar, and he's now going to try and convince me that the V6S is the one. I have to say I've enjoyed the V8S a lot because it's much more sort of fiery, crackles from the exhaust and this instant torque. But I keep hearing, Mike, this is the sort of sweet spot for some people.
Well, I think this car has a really nice balance, but within the team, different members like different cars, so there probably isn't a consensus. But this is, on these roads, this is probably my favourite because of the balance. Really.
The balance, just because it's slightly engine's lighter and
I think
chassis balance.
The balance of the performance with all the other attributes.
Okay.
It's geared slightly shorter, so you need to make more gear changes. But the way the guys have calibrated it, that's fun. It sounds good.
Yeah.
So this is a V6S, which is 380 horsepower, adaptive dampers, limited slip diff, active exhaust, and on this particular car, 19-inch wheels and tyres.
Okay, so we were running on 20-inch on the other one. What was the weight difference between the two? Can you remember?
It's not a lot, 20 kilos.
Yeah, I was surprised how close it was.
When we tried to tune the cars to have a similar character, and then the differences are down to the engine performance and sound.
That's induction noise rather than exhaust, isn't it?
So it's both.
Yeah. That hollow sound, that to me is induction.
Down at some point if you just want to listen to the sound. sounds and the way the car sounds is integrated with the way it drives.
Yeah.
So the gear shifts are very, very quick, very responsive, and then they're reinforced, sort of acoustically.
Feels slightly random, even though you know it's all controlled, but you wouldn't really guess it.
It just sounds more authentic, doesn't it?
Yeah. I thought you were turning something off. There's a passive limited slip diff in this, isn't there? It's different to the V8, the electronic diff.
The immediate V8 is electronically controlled diff. Traction and response and benefits of controlling the diff, and you can use it to control the car in, say, lane changes and stuff for stability. But this is a very faithful car to drive. How's the Espada?
Oh, no, let's turn this off. Oh, I forgot. There was on. Well, it's been a great morning. Spent the morning with the engineering team in the new F-Type, Jaguar F-Type. We've had the V6S to play with and the V8S. Conclusions on the car, well, it's more of a sports car than I was expecting and dared hope, really. Very different character to the XK. It makes the XK just feel a little bit of a GT car. Pure sports car, really crackly exhaust, nimble, seems to change direction very well, and the 8-speed gearbox, there's a crackle between the gear changes and quite a quick change as well. But also very different between the V6 and the V8. The V6S 380 horsepower, that actually strikes me as a real 911 rival. It even makes the same sort of hollow sound as you're going through the revs, while the V8 is a much angrier car, super torquey, you hardly ever go over 4,000 or 5,000 RPM. Has a sort of Cobra feel to me. Remember the Cobra 289 when they stuck the big engine in the Cobra? That's what the V8S feels like to me. We won't find out for real when we actually drive the cars in April, and I can't wait now. It's been quite a taster to it. Because, as I say, more of a sports car expected, makes the XK feel a bit old. But yeah, fascinating two cars. Can't wait till we drive them.